All right, so I want to jump right in and talk about The Menu. This is the new film that stars Ray Fiennes and Anya Taylor-Joy, just to name a few. There's a whole wonderful cast of characters in this movie, and they all do an incredible job. I got to tell you, when I saw the trailer for this movie, I was already intrigued. I wasn't sure how to feel about it, but obviously I love a good dark comedy, and I wasn't exactly sure if this movie was going to deliver exactly in the way that I'd hoped. But let me just tell you that this movie did that and then some. It completely surpassed my expectations and more. I was so entertained from beginning to end. Everything about this movie just had such a nail-biting, sharp, quick pace to it. There's never a moment that I think you'll be bored. I think every frame of this movie is delicious, no pun intended, because it is about food. But this entire film just really had me at the edge of my seat. I was so drawn to it, like I said, from beginning to end, and I could not take my eyes off of it. In case you're not aware what this movie is about, it's about a group of, I want to say, like 12 people who get invited to this small little lavish restaurant kind of on this island. Not so much invited, some are invited, some actually wanted to be there. They put their own money toward going. And there's this world-renowned chef who is played by Ray Fiennes, who is preparing one of the most exquisite menus for the evening and making this a all-around wonderful experience and something different for you to enjoy. However, there are a lot of shocking surprises that come with that experience, to which these guests are unbeknownst to. And I kept laughing because I kept saying this movie reminds me of Saw. If you remember the Saw franchise, it's about a bunch of people who are put in this room to kind of overcome some obstacles to get out and survive. And the one thing they have in common is they've all done some sort of like wrongdoing, or have had some issue or trouble with the law, or something that they got away with that they shouldn't have, some sort of injustice that they never actually paid the price for until now. And so The Menu is kind of like that in a sense. And that's all I'm going to say in terms of the story, because I don't really want to give anything away in terms of, spoilers. I don't want to like break, anything down further, because I would like you to go into this movie a little bit blind. If you have not seen the trailer, perhaps don't even watch the trailer, just go and see the movie, because there's a lot of surprises, twists and turns that I don't think you'll see coming. The whole time I was watching the film, not only was I just, like I said, at the edge of my seat, I kept thinking to myself, what's going to happen next? Where are these characters going to go? What is the outcome? I could not really pin it together. I was having a hard time doing that, which means this movie had me stumped. I love a good whodunit. I love a mystery. And like I said, it's kind of like a dark comedy. It's got you laughing. It's got you kind of like sitting there like, oh crap, what's going to happen? But you have some delicious performances here. You've got, again, like I said, Ray Fiennes, Anya Taylor-Joy. We also have Judith, Janet McTeer, Chau, John Leguizamo. There's a bunch of people that just kind of come in and out of this movie as part of the guests that are part of this lavish experience that just make the movie all around worthwhile, and you have a really good time. Again, the movie is going to keep you moving, like from start to finish. You're never going to be bored. I think for its almost 2-hour duration, you're just kind of hooked. Your teeth are synced in to exactly what Ray Fiennes wants to give you. And honestly, it's one of those movies that I can definitely see myself watching a second or third time. I may go see it again sometime in the next week or so. It is one that I recommend you check out right away. Don't waste any time. If you want a good time at the movies, The Menu is one of those really refreshing experiences that movies have kind of been lagging on a while. So I'm really happy that this film is coming out now, especially around the holidays when we're eating a lot. So since it's a movie that deals with food, waste no time. Please take my word for it. Get out to the theater and watch The Menu. If you happen to see it already, like I did last night, I'd love to know your thoughts on The Menu. If you plan on checking it out, please let me know what you think of it once you have, because I really want to talk about this movie a little bit more with people and get their opinion on what they thought about the ending, the story overall, and just what you thought of in terms of where the movie was going. And did you kind of see some of the twists and turns coming before they actually unveiled themselves? So yeah. If you've seen The Menu, please, again, drop a comment down below and let's talk about this movie, because it's probably one of the better dark comedies we've seen in recent years, at least in my opinion. So yeah, love to know your thoughts on it. And as always, thank you for watching.